What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Intense Cuts podcast, episode number 11. It is another Sunday night. It is March 19th, 2017. We go live at 7 o'clock. I do say we because my co-host will be here shortly. He's having some computer issues, but he'll be in as soon as he can get up. It is your boy, DJ Intense. Welcome to the podcast. We are live 100% on YouTube right now, so I want to first off thank everybody for tuning in that they do week in and week out. Thank you so much. Thank you and welcome to our new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Click on the subscribe button. Click on that little bell so you get notified when we go live. We're going to start putting up different videos also besides just the podcast. We're going to be putting up other videos soon, so keep on the lookout for that. Again, my co-host is having some technical issues. He'll be here as soon as he can. So for now, it's just going to be me doing this thing by myself, but we'll see what we can do here with the podcast. Again, it is March 19, 2017. So to all my fellow Italians out there, happy St. Joseph's Day. I also want to, oh, wait a minute. Looks like we may have my co-host here in a second. Let's see. Where is he? Are you there?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
What up?
Better late than never.
Yeah, I know.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Welcome to the party, pal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the Intense Cuts podcast, episode number 11. DJ Intense, my co-host, the man, myth, legend himself, Mikey Kutz. What's up, Mikey?
What's up, Intense? How you doing this week?
I'm doing okay, honestly. Can't complain. It's nice and warm down here. Well, not warm, but comfortable. Very comfortable.
It was very comfortable. Very comfortable this week. Loved every minute of it.
You know?
Every minute. But I'm hearing some crazy things coming in this weekend. Thursday, Friday, 86, 87 degrees.
Oh, is that all?
A little warm.
Oh,
a little too hot for the fat man over here.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Good. I'm going to sit in the air conditioning and do nothing.
We got the shade in the summer and the heat in the winter, pal. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we got hot, hell, and death. That's about it.
That sums up pretty much. So I was stating while you were having some technical issues there, it is St. Joseph's Day. So again, to all my Italians, happy St. Joseph's
yes.
Day. And I want to give a special shout out to my dad. It's his birthday. He's 66 today, double sixes. Nice. So he can't reverse them anymore. He's stuck at 66.
Yep.
He used to like to reverse the numbers and say he was younger. Can't do that now, pal. You're old. Deal with it. We get the same hairstyle. No worries.
That's awesome.
Don't worry about it. So it is March 19th. We're going to start the podcast as we do each and every week with this day in music history. And we're going to go back to 1981 with this first one, Mikey. The Jay Giles Band hit number one with Centerfold.
Good song.
Love that song, man. Love it. Perfect karaoke song, perfect bar song.
I'll tell you a quick story about that song.
Go ahead.
I must 81, you said?
1981.
81. So I was still in my single digits. And we had friends that lived in Jersey. So my mom and dad, we go to Jersey every so often and see them and hang out. And their daughter, she actually had this album on wax.
Wow.
And she was like, "Do you want to hear a song?" And I was like, "Sure." So went to a room, boom. This song, I was centerfold. I was like, "What is this? This is crazy, man." It was
catchy song, man.
Yeah, it is. It was great. So that was my first time I heard that song on wax.
Vinyl. Those are the days of vinyl, man. Yeah, Jay Giles Band, number one on the U.S. single chart with Centerfold this day in 1981. This day in 1982, Ozzy Osbourne guitarist and former Quiet Riot member Randy Rhoads was killed in a plane crash in 1982.
Whoa, wait. He was in Quiet Riot too?
Yeah, he started off in Quiet Riot and became a guitarist for Ozzy Osbourne.
Quiet Riot's been around that long?
Yeah, they've been around for a long time.
And the only song that they really got was Come On Feel the Noise.
Come On Feel the Noise. Bang Your Head is another big one.
Oh, yeah, Bang Your Head.
Mental Health. But yeah, they've been around for a long time, my friend.
Wow, I had no idea. But yeah, man, Randy Rhoads.
Yeah.
What a guitarist.
I know. He plays the riff on Crazy Train, I believe.
He does.
Which is iconic if you're a rock fan. If you don't know that song, do your homework, man.
Yeah, right? You don't know Crazy Train. They play it everywhere. I love it. That song gets you amped, bro.
It does.
Can you imagine, like, a song like before you had made love to your wife or made love to your girl? Yo, that'd be crazy. You come in like,
break
You
the
get all
back,
jacked up.
break the headboard on that one, my friend. Jesus. All right.
Oh man.
On this day in 1996, the second Beatles anthology series was released. I remember these, man. These were huge. For any fan of rock music in general, the anthologies, I think there were 3 of them. It was humongous. I know my mother ended up getting all 3. She was a huge Beatles fan growing up, but if you like rock and roll, who wasn't a Beatles fan at that point?
Yeah.
Way ahead of their time on
true.
recording and doing something
Way
in the
ahead.
studio that people can't figure out to this day.
Yeah, there was some specialness happening over there.
Definitely. On this day in 2005, rapper 50 Cent became the first solo artist to have 3 singles in the U.S. top 5. Candy Shop was number 1. How We Do was at number 4. And Disco Inferno was at number 5. All on this day in 2005.
Wow.
Can you believe that was 12 years ago?
How the mighty have fallen.
Yeah. Falling hard. He's not even worth 25 cents.
No, he's still worth of. I don't know, all that BS with his bankruptcy and all this stuff. He's still got dough, man.
He has
the boy, look, he ain't stupid. He conned coke into getting vitamin water, then he bounced with that cash.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? Back on this.
But he needs to come back.
I'm telling you, I can't believe that was 12 years ago, though. Wow.
I know, right? That's crazy. How We Do? That was with
Game
and Disco Inferno's one with Mobb Deep.
No, that was another song with Mobb.
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. But that's when he started using the little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great album.
Yeah, it was
Richard Die Trying is still a classic album.
Oh yeah, greatest album.
So this day in 2006, Shakira was set to become the first pop artist to release a single only in the form of a mobile download. The singer's forthcoming release, Hips Don't Lie, would not be issued in the U.S. as a CD or as a download single, but only if you were a Verizon wireless carrier person, I guess, that had Verizon. The only way you were going to get this single. Could you believe that?
That's nuts.
That's something else. Shows you the time we're in nowadays, I
know, right? It's like, wow, she was the first. That's like everybody.
Yeah, she was the first. Back in 2007, U.S. soul singer Luther Ingram died from a heart attack at the age of 69. If Loving You Was Wrong, I Don't Want to Be Right, I think was his big single on that. So in 2015, only 2 years ago, Ed Sheeran sold the 2 millionth copy of his second album, which is pronounced multiply. For those of you mathematicians out there that don't know what the X symbol means. It was in the UK. 9 months after it was released, he became only the 5th artist to achieve the feat, including Adele, Emily Sandé, or Sand, I forget how you pronounce her last name, and Take That and Michael Bublé were the other artists that achieved the same feat. So big shout out to Ed Sheeran, still doing it. Shape of You is a huge single again. He's got his own sound, man.
The boy's a genius. The boy is.
He's got his own sound, and it's something else, man.
He was on Power 105 with Charlemagne, Envy, and the other girl.
Talk about not fitting.
Yeah, right.
Where'd that come from?
I was like looking at it. I was like, what is going on? I didn't even listen to the interview because I know Charlemagne's a jackass.
Yeah, well.
But I do like him because he was cool when I was working up there at iHeart. But he does ask some stupid questions. But and Envy was funny as hell too. But yeah, I mean, I was like, wow, he's on the station. But yo, man, that boy got skills.
Definitely, he's got his own sound, and I'm a fan of his, man.
And people like him, and you know what? It's all that matters. 2.2 million people like him, and he's likable. He's not a jackass like some other people.
I tell you, early on in his career, I should say, I saw him on MTV, and he performed. It was just him, his guitar, and a pedal. He had like a foot pedal. Yeah. But it was like a beat machine, and he would control it with his feet. The kid is unbelievable, man.
That's cool.
Credit in the world. It was a great performance. You look it up. See if you follow.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. You see the thing I put up on Facebook about the kid playing the drums for Hot for Teacher?
Oh my God! Yeah, that was incredible.
If I had an eighth of that talent, I'd be rocking it right now. And like,
he was 10 years old,
like
right?
7 years old. Oh, the dude was killing it. Double bass pad. Double bass pedals, and he's doing the thing. I was like, "There's no way this kid's gonna get." And he did. I was like, "What?"
Yeah, and that's one hell of a song to play on drums, man.
Oh yeah, that beginning is tough.
Alex Van Halen, killed it on that record.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I was like looking at that kid. I'm like, damn, I wish I had his talent. I was like, what going wrong with my life?
Yeah, I tell you, I used to play drums too. I was a drummer coming up before I became a DJ, and that is a tough song to play. So it takes a lot of time, a lot of practice. So big shout out to that little kid, man, doing his thing up there. He has a YouTube channel also, I believe, that kid.
He has a YouTube channel, yeah.
And he does that all the time. He's unbelievable. So he's a prodigy.
Fantastic.
He's a prodigy.
My wife just goes, "Oh, Dom, the drummer."
I was a drummer when I first started. Any excuse
I had a
to make
set in the
noise.
basement.
Oh,
You didn't bring that set. Did you bring it with you?
No.
Oh, you got rid of it.
I had to get rid of it. I got dogs, and they were going crazy with the noise. So I went from drumming to DJing. So any excuse to make noise, I pretty much
excuse to make noise. Exactly.
That's basically.
My mom and dad were like, "There's no drums in this house because you will go crazy." I was like, "Yeah."
No, every day after school, man, I was playing for at least 2 to 3 hours a day.
Love it.
So we also got to acknowledge yesterday we lost Chuck Berry.
Yeah, man.
Rock and roll legend, icon, without a doubt. So rest in peace, Chuck Berry.
Yes,
we're gonna go with
Berry fan.
We're gonna go with the birthdays now. There's only really 2 notable birthdays on this day. Back in 1955, Bruce Willis was born on this day. So Mr. Die Hard, he had a short-lived recording career, if you want to call that a career.
Oh yeah.
And back on this day in 1946, Ruth Pointer of the Pointer Sisters was born. So happy birthday, Ruth! And speaking of the Pointer Sisters, those sisters are out of spotlight this week. So you're going to get 3 Pointer Sisters songs after the show goes off the air on YouTube on the bonus content. Again, it'll be available tomorrow on djintenseNY.com/podcast. I'm going to do a pick. Mikey's going to do a pick, and then we're going to do a combo pick. So you can look forward to that. 3 Pointer Sisters classics coming right at you after the show goes off the air. So that's basically this day in music history. So that completes that portion of the show. Now, another new portion we've recently adapted is this week's box office numbers. And because Mikey is an actor himself, we like to bring entertainment into the show. We're all about entertaining anyway. So what's that?
Non-working actor as of right now.
Most of the actors that are working should be non-working actors. I got news for you, okay? So don't feel bad. But we're going to go over this weekend's box office numbers.
Yes.
We're going to do the top 10 movies. Number 10, Before I Fall, made $1 million.
I'd never even. What is it?
I'm assuming it's about somebody slipping. I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. You're asking.
Banana peel.
There you go. It's about a banana peel. That's what I'm going with. Number 9, John Wick Chapter 2 made $1.2 million. Still top 10.
Top 10. Yeah, that's good.
They're working on a new Matrix, I heard, too. They're going to do a Matrix reboot, I believe.
Oh, no. But he died, man.
Well, I don't know.
He became part of the machine.
But this is what happens with these things. When it's something big, they got to remake it. Well, then
isn't that right? Isn't that what they said? Isn't that what supposedly happened in the last Matrix?
Supposedly. But again, we'll see. Number 8, Hidden Figures, $1.5 million.
Glad that movie's still getting its burn.
Yep. Number 7, The Belko Experiment, made $4 million. That looks like an interesting movie. I don't know if you saw the coming attraction. Yeah, like
attraction for that?
No, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you've seen the coming attractions, it looks pretty interesting.
Dude, it's sick. It's basically they're in this building, and all of a sudden, it shuts down and goes, for you to get out of this building, you have to kill a coworker.
It's crazy.
You're right? And they got to think of ways to kill him. I think you have to have this. It's just out of control.
Yeah, it looked interesting.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Most of my coworkers I kill for free, but that's just how I feel some days, Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. Anybody watching that works with me, I'm kidding. Relax. Maybe not. Number 6, the Lego Batman movie, still holding strong. Another $4.7 million.
I'm Batman.
That was good.
Did you see Will Arnett try to do the young Han Solo from Conan O'Brien?
Yes.
That was hysterical.
Will Arnett is out of his mind, man.
Yes, he is.
He's a funny dude, man. He's a funny dude. So number 5, we got The Shack, made $6.1 million.
That's a very, very uplifting feeling movie.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it.
Number 4, Get Out, $13.2 million. I tell you, that dude is rolling all the way to the bank.
Oh, right now. Oh, yeah.
Jordan Peele wrote and directed this movie. I tell you, he is rolling in dough.
It's amazing. And the memes that are coming out with the Get Out.
Yeah.
And people busting ass. It's hysterical. But yeah, man, congratulations to him, because I had no idea he wrote it and directed it.
Yeah. Number 3, Logan, $17.5 million. And 2 of those tickets were me and Mrs. Intense. We went to see this movie as per your suggestion. And I tell you, worth every penny. Phenomenal. First of all, the movie's 2.5 hours long. You don't even realize how long it is because it's so well done. And it's such a good story, and it's such a good close to the chapter. I'm not going to give you any spoilers. I don't want to, if anybody didn't see it, I'm not going to spill the beans, but definitely go see it. If you're into the X-Men movies, it's a good closing chapter to this portion of the movie.
And it's completely violent.
It is. It's only the second comic book movie to get a rated R rating.
Yeah, and that's why you should see it.
Deadpool was the first one.
Yeah, and that's why you got to see it, because it's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Number 2, Kong Skull Island, made $28.8 million.
Wow.
That movie was huge, no pun intended, but yeah.
A lot of people, though, I mean, mixed reviews with that one. Hated it or great.
And the number 1 movie, no big surprise, and I had to really read the number it made 2 or 3 times to make sure it wasn't an error. Beauty and the Beast ranked in $170 million
in 2 days.
Yeah.
Well, Friday, Saturday, and what? Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Holy
$170 million. Okay.
$170 million.
Yes. Yes.
No, man. Anything Disney makes money, man.
So much for that gay protesting thing that was supposed to happen with this movie. That
170.
That owner at that theater, whoever started that protest, is really kicking themselves in the nuts right now.
Yeah, right now.
You could have got some of that 170 million. Stupid.
Woo!
But that's what you get for being stupid. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's true. I guarantee it'll be over 250 next week.
I should put that on stupid news. Just you get an honorary mention on stupid news. You dumb fuck. So, those are the box office. Disney again. Anything Disney, it's gonna be a winner, man. There's no.
And the other thing is, like, now, because of all the great CG and the great actors and the great people you got, you're gonna kill it. I mean, Josh Gad, he's amazing. Josh Gad's funny as all hell too.
Absolutely.
You know, Ewan McGregor was in it. All these, Hermione, what's her face?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone. I guess she killed it, but. You really can't go wrong. They know how to do it, man. And of course, it's the same story from the old time to now.
That's what kills me about Disney. Is like they will re-release the same movie 20 times. And
wait till they do Bambi.
It makes millions of dollars. Like,
exactly. Now they got to do Bambi. Now you got to do a live action Bambi.
No, we ain't doing a live action Bambi, man. That's a little too much for the kids to see. Like a mother gets her head blown off. I don't know about that.
Imagine you're a leaf-eating little deer. You put your deer lips to the water. Bang! A fucking bullet rips. Now, would you care what the fucko pants was wearing?
Anytime you could quote my cousin Vinny in every show, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Maybe they should make it like Bambi meets Logan, and have Logan kill the mother. I don't know. We gotta figure out something. But speaking of Disney, it's going to take me to my next topic here. Now, I came across this list, and I figured you would be interested in it, and so would Mrs. Kutz be interested in it for 2 reasons. 1, it's Disney.
Yes.
2, it's animated, so it's a good topic to discuss.
I like it.
I came across the top 10 Disney animated movies of all time.
All time.
Voted on by the fans, of course.
Okay.
And we're going to go over that. And that's going to bring us into our own list. We're going to pick our top 3 animated movies. You can pick from the list that I'm going to read, or you can throw in some selections that you feel were missed, because there's plenty of movies to choose from with Disney. So
yeah, definitely.
Here we go. The top 10 animated movies of all time voted on by the fans for Disney. Number 10, Monsters, Inc.
Okay, that's cool.
Number 9, Toy Story 3.
Ooh. It's a good one, though.
Number 8 was Tangled.
Oh, I thought that would be higher. I like that one so much.
Number 7 was Up.
Awesome movie.
Mm-hmm.
That should have been higher.
Number 6 was Mulan.
I
think that's the one I've never seen. I've never seen that movie.
It was all right. I would have put that down. I think that Mulan, I mean, it's the fans. Okay. Sorry, I'm not agreeing with that one.
Okay. Number 5, Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
Can't go wrong with that one. Number 4, Finding Nemo.
Awesome.
Number 3, Aladdin, mostly because of Robin Williams.
Oh, yeah, definitely. God bless him.
Number 2, Toy Story, the original.
The original one. Yeah, that's definitely a top 3.
And number 1, voted on by the fans, The Lion King.
Wow.
It's a good list.
Mermaid, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know there's some missing. That's why I wanted to pick our own little list here.
Oh.
So we could pick the top 3. So I'm going to let Mikey go first. What is your top 3 animated Disney movies of all time? If you need to call in Mrs. Kutz behind you for assistance, go ahead. I know she could probably run them off like that.
Oh, she has a question for you real quick. Come here. Come.
No.
Okay.
Out of those top 10.
How many have you seen, she asked.
How many have I seen out of the top 10? Let's see. 6.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I know. You wouldn't even think it, right? I know. I know.
She's laughing.
Of course. Of course. Who would think?
Let me see. I'm gonna have to say my favorite 3.
Yes.
In any particular order, I could just blame them out.
Any particular, if you want, or if you know, like what is your first pick?
Man.
You got to go with a Disney movie.
Tough. Finding Nemo blew me away when it first came out. Up, I loved because I just loved Up. It was amazing. It was a great movie. And I'm gonna say Wreck-It Ralph, man.
Wreck-It Ralph.
I mean, the other movies I liked and everything. I loved, I like Toy Story, but those 3, man, if they were on right now, I'd be like, yo, I gotta go watch TV. Toy Story, Toy Story, I don't have to. Toy Story 3. I mean, they're all really, really, really amazing movies, except those 3 are my go-tos, man. Okay. That's me.
I respect that. I'm more of an old school Disney guy. Little Mermaid has got to be in the top 3.
Yeah.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is probably in the top 3.
Why wasn't that on?
I don't know. Honestly, I was surprised it was not on that list. And one more. Wow. Probably The Lion King. I'd have to agree with that.
Yeah, Lion King was awesome.
The number 1 pick. The music, I mean, Elton John.
Oh, yeah.
With that song alone. And then you get the Broadway play with
Let me put our
Yeah, exactly. All right. What?
Put that as my honorable mention, Lion King.
Lion King. Okay. Honorable mention. Respect that. You got Cinderella, too. Was not on.
Yeah, where's Cinderella? I mean, that's what I'm surprised she's
hanging out in the castle, man. She got her own castle at Disney. She's good.
But Snow White has hers, and Snow White's the one Callie.
Yeah.
Cinderella's here. I think Mulan is in Japan or Tokyo or whatever. They are all the certain
Euro Disney, I think.
Yeah, Euro Disney has something. But yeah, man, I mean, come on, Cinderella's like iconic, and Bambi's iconic.
Yeah.
Oh, Bambi. God, Ratatouille?
Ratatouille's another one. See what I mean?
Dumbo. Have you ever seen an elephant fly?
That's what I'm saying. So there's plenty of movies to choose from.
Yeah. Who'd they ask? Like
maybe 3 people, I guess. I don't know.
That's out of control. But I mean, it's a good list because it's true, and it makes you say, like, whoa, hold on a minute.
Exactly. It's a good topic for discussion.
Oh, you found a carrot on the floor. She's throwing carrots at me.
There you go.
I guess it fell out of my plate.
24 karat magic. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Frozen and all. Oh yeah, there's so many. I mean,
Yeah, well,
we can't. Yeah, we can't. You can't argue with the fans because
it's hard to pick just 10, man. Hard to pick just 10.
Yeah, it is. Seriously.
Now we're gonna bring it to another topic here that kind of feeds off the
Gotcha
vibe and stuff. But Beauty and the Beast, it's a family movie, obviously, but it can be a date movie too. I guess I don't see.
I could see it as a date movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I mean, the youngins who don't know the original, who haven't seen the whatever or want to see this movie, yeah, it could be a date movie. It definitely could be a first date, second date kind of movie.
All right, so that's going to bring me.
I mean, the other thing I think the movies are a bad choice as a first between a first and fifth date.
Of course,
because you don't talk. You sit at the movie screen, you don't talk.
I agree.
But the good part is the popcorn. If you do the popcorn trick, and if you know what I'm talking about, that can work out in your favor. But
well, you got the hole in the bottom of the bucket.
Yeah. You know, like Brazzers.
Then it tastes like butter all day.
It tastes like butter. But yeah, you know, I mean, that's too. But I mean, if you're really going on a first to fifth date, I think you should cut the movie.
Okay.
You go out to dinner, you have a little talk, you pick a little each other's brain. You don't make it a long one, you make it a short one. And you just, you know, you go to the mall, you hold hands, you walk through, you buy something, you go, hey, you want to catch a bite? You want to go home? You know, it's either way.
Okay, so that's going to bring me to my next topic here. Our next topic, ladies and gentlemen, on the show is going to be dating disasters. And we've all had them. We've all had them.
Yes, we have.
Some more than others. I've had a few.
Yep.
Not many, but a few. So we're gonna go over. Let's talk about dating disasters for a minute, Mikey. Now, if you've had a dating disaster, I'm assuming too.
Oh God, yeah.
Okay. So if you had to pick the one that sticks out in your mind, what is your worst dating disaster that you remember going through?
Oh. All right. Dating disaster.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to go probably freshman year in high school.
Okay.
I was put on a blind date from a friend.
I hate blind dates.
Yeah, well, we got in the car.
Okay.
Drove to the girl's house. Blase blah. We go to dinner. Chilling. Talking.
Mm-hmm.
I guess she wasn't feeling well.
Oh, no. This is not going to go good. Of
course, we went to an Italian restaurant because, you know, we're in Middle Village.
Yeah.
I don't eat eggplant. She gets eggplant. I had like chicken palm. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you where it was. I think it was on Metropolitan Avenue, probably a little closer to its place is probably gone by then. But it was a pizzeria place. It wasn't an Italian restaurant.
Okay.
So pizzeria place, you go there, you get, you either get the pie or you get your freaking thing. She's getting that. She got that. As an app, we got Calamar because the guy that was dating this other chick, he liked that. I liked it, so whatever. This girl tried it, whatever. I'm telling you, 5 or 10 minutes into the main course, and all you see is just like, hiccups. I'm like, oh no, this is going to be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, like the third hiccup, projectile vomited on the girl next to her, on this girl next to her. It was completely and utterly out of control. That one's screaming. This one's crying. I'm trying not to laugh and fall out of my chair because you know how fucking emotionally unresponsive I am. I was just sitting there like, yo, what are you doing? And meanwhile, this dude got this face on like, yo, you are not getting back in my car to go home. Yo, it was the worst. I never saw the chick again. I didn't even hang out with the other chick ever again. But that was the worst experience I've ever had in my entire life. Never, ever, ever, ever did I have something like that ever happen to me after that. Oh, it was just like purple shit flying out of the mouth. The skin and everything. Yo, yeah, dude. It was wrong. It was just wrong.
I hear you, man. That's definitely a disaster.
Another dating disaster, and I was dating this other chick in high school.
Okay.
Watching Rocky 5.
Okay.
Getting a little popcorn love.
Ah.
But I didn't have a thing of popcorn.
Ah.
Until it was chafed.
Oh, God.
Oh, I was walking funny for like a week. It sucked. It sucked.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's 2.
Okay. I tell you, it's unbelievable. I mean, as far as I go, there's been a couple. I could tell you about 3. I'll keep them short. So the first one that I remember is same thing, first date. It's always the first date. I don't know what the hell's the problem.
The worst date.
So we go out to dinner. It was a Chinese restaurant. So I'm sitting across the table. We're talking and stuff. And I said, so what do you want to eat? Oh, you order for me. Oh, okay. So I ordered.
Whoa.
I said, okay, no problem. We order, we're talking. Everything's going great. No problem. They bring out the food. She starts to eat. I start to eat. Things going great. All of a sudden, she starts turning red in the face. And her face starts to swell up. I'm going, what the fuck is going on here, right?
You almost killed somebody.
I was like, you okay? And she can't say nothing now. So I call 911. The paramedics come in. Long story short, she had an allergic reaction to peanuts, right?
Oh,
food allergy. I ordered some with peanut sauce on it, right? What do I know? You don't tell me these things.
She tried to commit suicide at dinner, bro.
So I said, I ended up texting her the next, a couple of days after that, and I was like, if you don't want to see me again, you could have just told me. No, I didn't have to make a big deal. So yeah, so attempted murder was that one. That was that was that date.
That's awesome.
Then there was another first date with a female who remained nameless. I can't mention her name here. That we were supposed to meet, and she was coming by train. And I agreed to pick her up on Queens Boulevard by Queens Center Mall. For those who've been in New York, you know where Queens Center Mall is. And she was supposed to arrive around 7:30. Here it is, 7:45. Where the fuck is this chick? I can't text her. She's underground. I'm waiting 8 o'clock. All of a sudden, the phone goes off. I took the train in the wrong direction. I said, oh, this is a good start. It's a good start. Finally, she gets there. Something told me to wait. Otherwise, I honestly thought I was getting stood up. But so that wasn't really too much of a disaster, but it's not a good start if you're going to go in the wrong direction.
That's true. That's
from the beginning.
She
knows who she is.
It had you worried.
It did. I was worried, confused. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
That's a disaster because you're like, oh my God, this is not a good start.
Now, the third one is kind of reminiscent of your chafing. But I was in high school, and a friend of mine and his girlfriend ended up hooking me up. It's always the blind dates, too. Hooking me up with this chick. All right, no problem. Everything's going great. We're at his house. It's just us four. He's in his bedroom doing his business. I'm on the couch trying to make a move. Everything's going good. The girl decides to get on top. Okay. She nowhere near where she needs to be. She's right in my thigh, for Christ's sake. But I'm not going to tell her, hey, she didn't really know what the fuck she was doing, I'll be honest with you. That wasn't the worst part. The worst part was his sister walking in on us. I got my pants down around my ankles. I stood up, threw the condom still on, threw the fucking pants up over my ass. It took off.
See you right out the door.
What are you gonna do?
That is awesome.
At least I use protection. I use protection.
You got to protect yourself at all times, sir.
I ended up taking it off when I got home.
That's why I'm telling you, first dates suck. That's why when I met my wife,
right,
our first date was What the hell was it? No. The first time we.
I love it. Our first date was what was it?
We went to the Smith Haven Mall. I told her, look, I have to come. I want to meet you. I want to come out and see you, but on your turf. You don't have to come out. So we did that. We walked around. It was near Mother's Day. I bought my mom a big bear and a big freaking thing. And we talked and we got to know each other and we held hands. And the first time, after getting to talking and knowing each other, then we went out to dinner.
Right.
And she was appalled by how much I ate. I know that for a fact because now we don't get dessert. But back then, you're at dinner, you got to, dessert. She was like, no. I was like, well, I want the cannolis. So we got the cannolis. So I know she was like, this dude is a freaking lumberjack when it comes to eating. Because I ate the app, I ate the dinner, and I ate the freaking thing. I mean, I was dying because I was so full. But I was going to the gym then, so I worked everything out the next. Well,
okay. I was about to say, man.
But still, I'm telling you, anybody listen to this right now. If you are single and or going on a first date, seriously, don't go to the movies and don't go to dinner first.
Just make it like coffee or something.
Shake. Go to McDonald's, get a Shamrock Shake. I don't know. But
there you go.
Go out to dinner because that could be the worst fucking thing you've ever done in your life. And if you go to a movie, you're not going to learn anything about her unless she likes popcorn.
Well, you'll know if she chafes or not. That's what you'll know. If the night really gets to that point, you'll know if she chafes or not.
Exactly. Now,
don't go to McDonald's, man. Don't take a dollar menu either. Go coffee. Dunkin' Donuts. Go to Starbucks. Something simple like that.
Between here.
Yeah, I mean,
Steak and Shake. I don't know. Get a shake. Talk about your freaking
$4.
Yeah, talk about shakes. Go to Dairy Queen. Get a freaking little dessert. I mean, honestly, if you do a first date, do a dessert date because get it. You could talk about how good the food is. You could be like, "Oh, this is my favorite. I'm allergic to chocolate. I don't like peanuts. I don't like dicks. Something like that. I'm a lesbian. Whatever. You can tell me that on Tinder, but I'm just saying."
I would hope you let me know that before we meet.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? If you're a carpet muncher, stay a carpet muncher. You know what I'm saying?
I want to try different things.
Yeah, different things. This ain't a buffet. I ain't one of those. But yeah, no, I mean that's the other thing too with these dating apps. Like you got the Plenty of Fish and the OK Cupid and the what's the one with the commercial with the old fucking guy?
Match eHarmony.
Yeah, that's the one. And that's the thing. The problem with these sites, I think, too, is they ask you so many goddamn questions that if you were to fill out every question they ask, you have nothing to talk about.
No, nothing at all.
So
nothing at all.
Little mystery is good, If I mean, what are you gonna do? Meet up with the girl and each of you gonna read each other's profile? Oh, okay, that's good.
That's gonna start one day. It's gonna happen because of
oh my god.
Phones and all that shit. But no, like my wife just said, but what about the
conversation anyway nowadays?
Well, my wife just said, what about the second and third? I'm saying between the first and the fifth, you do it light.
I don't know if it has to be 5 dates though. I mean, first date, I completely understand keeping it light. Second date, maybe a little light, but by the third date, I would think dinner.
No, at least was it a week into it? Oh, this was another dating disaster for me and her. But I guess we were together for 2 weeks, I think, or whatever. Tom, me and Tommy hanging out at the house, DJing, drinking like animals.
Right.
Her and her cousin come down to the house. We're so messed up. My boy Tony's like, yo, come out to Rosedale. We'll play some bones and we start, drink more. And I'm like, yeah, let's go. She had no idea I brought out a drink in a cup. And I'm driving on the Cross Island Parkway.
Oh, that's good.
Hammered, almost. We get to like this construction. We stop. She goes, you're drinking? I go, yeah. She goes, get rid of that. I threw the whole fucking class out the window on the Cross Island Parkway. We get to the guy's house. We're drinking more. I get to a fight with her. I'm screaming my head off. She drives to a local bodega to get food or something. And she doesn't know where she's at. So she's asking me, the drunk in the side, yeah, just go here, go there. Then on the way home, I'm ossified, sitting in the front seat, playing with the radio. And she's like, I turn it off, you turn it on. I turn it lower, you turn it up louder. You were like a 5-year-old. So I guess we get to the house and the next week is Memorial Day weekend. and I was DJing for this big party, and she was supposed to come, and she's like, I'm leaving. I'm going home with her cousin, blah, blah, blah. I'm never going to see. I don't think she said never going to speak to you again, but she was like, she didn't even say goodbye. She got in a car and bounced. And I was like, and I honestly, I remember Tom telling me the next day, like, dude, you were fucked up. So I almost lost her 3 weeks into the relationship because of a stupid drunk binge that I did. And that was my fault. So that was her dating disaster.
Did you leave the drunk voicemails after she
No,
left?
I didn't even call her. I think she.
I was so sorry. I love you. Call me back.
Did you call me back at all? When? The next day? Did I say I was sorry? Oh, okay.
He doesn't even remember.
At least I said I was sorry and I called her back.
You sure?
Yeah, that's what she just said. She said she didn't call me. I called her.
Nothing beats the drunk dialing.
Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad.
You want to leave me, you bitch?
Yep.
Kiss my ass.
Oh, it was terrible.
You. Call me tomorrow.
It was terrible. Now, what I got to ask people out there in podcast, radio, whatever podcast land, video land, Facebook land, if you need and want to talk to us, join the Intense Cuts podcast page.
Right.
Every time we go live, you will get a notified, and you can ask us questions and all this other stuff. Also, if you want, you can hit us up on Facebook at the Intense Cut podcast thing.
Right.
Leave your questions there, and we'll read them on air for you. So
absolutely, hit us up on Facebook at Intense Cuts.
A little interactive because we are funny and we have a lot of stuff. But I know you people got some stories.
Oh, there's plenty of stories out there we haven't even scratched the surface on yet.
Oh yeah.
Yes, but Mikey Kutz is right. Definitely hit us up on Facebook, like the page, follow us there at Intense Cuts. That's Kutz as in zebra. You'll definitely find our Facebook page there. We post stuff there all the time. You'll know when we go on live. You'll know what we're going to talk about. So, sometimes we don't even know what we're talking about, but we make it sound good. So
we make it sound good.
Definitely. And of course, don't forget, each and every podcast is posted Monday evening at djintenseny.com/podcast. All 10 previous episodes are there for downloading and streaming on Mixcloud. You get the bonus content, which includes the artist spotlight. And again, this week it is the Pointer Sisters. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up shortly.
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
Going to DJing. Did you see the new DJ Denons?
Yes, I did.
The ones that look like the Panasonics?
Yes, I did.
Or they're not Panasonic. I'm like Pioneer.
Pioneer. They're pretty ridiculous.
He still got them in the Hassan in Las Vegas.
Yes.
They put them in there.
Yes.
And Laidback Luke is touring with the Denons.
Yeah, he's like the exclusive ambassador for Denon now.
So, what is going on?
Denon is going to give Pioneer a big run for their money. I can't argue that either, because Pioneer is as nice and as great as they've been for so long. They become very friggin' expensive, and a lot of it wasn't even Serato driven. It's always for Record Box, which is their own shit.
Yep.
So I give Denon all the credit in the world. They just got to keep it up, though. If they're going to come out with this one thing and then we don't hear nothing for 5 years, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
You got to continuously come out with stuff like that. They look phenomenal. There's no doubt about it.
I'm looking to go somewhere and try them out.
Yeah, man. Any record store, well, if there are record stores anymore, but I'm sure you could definitely look them up, try them out. And, I mean, they have the look, the feel. I mean, there's other things they have that Pioneers don't have, of course. That's what makes it different. But they definitely look pretty sick.
They do. They look nice.
I got to give them credit. So big shout out to Denon. I've been a longtime fan of them. Even though I've been using Pioneers for a long time, I started out as a Denon DJ. So big shout out to Denon.
You started out on turntables.
I was Techniques, but I had the Denon dual CD.
Oh, the dual CD. Yeah. I remember I had that Denon. I had the CDJ 400, or you had the other? You had the.
I had the 2500. I had the 4000, 2000. I had about 3 or 4 different ones.
Yeah, I remember those. I remember those DJing days.
Those
had to carry the book in the big fucking coffin of CDs.
That's when you first learned how to really loop and everything. It wasn't auto loops like now, but you had to really learn to loop, and it was more about time of the track. You couldn't see the wavelength, so
You
had to listen to the whole track and learn where
And also with the records, the LPs, you had to learn the breaks. You had to read a record.
Absolutely. So big shout out to Denon on that. They look freaking ridiculous, I tell you.
I know.
So,
I mean, if they're good, I might not even think about getting 1200s. Because if they're good, because I got the Denon CDJs right now, and I saw those, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's a whole nother thing now with them. So big shout out to them. We're going to be wrapping up this podcast in a few minutes, but before we do that, of course, it's time for stupid news.
Stupid news.
All right. Now, I don't have one. I don't have two. I have three.
Nice.
We were off last week, so I did a little bonus research.
All right.
Two of them are in California.
Oh, okay.
One of them is in, let's see, Tennessee.
Oh, not bad. Not too far from here, so we're all right.
I had one from Staten Island, New York, but it wasn't really stupid. It was more sad, but
okay.
I wasn't really going to go into that. So do you want to start in Tennessee or do you want to start in Cali?
Let's start in the West Coast.
Cali, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. Let me get across these articles. This one is stupid more because of the waiter. I'll explain to you what I mean. All right. So Huntington Beach, California. When Diana Carrillo and her sister and two friends decided to try the St. Mark Pub Cafe in Pacific City last week, they were hoping for a nice shared experience. They did get a shared experience, but not the one they would have expected. When they were seated, the 24-year-old Carrillo of Irvine, California, said the waiter asked her, quote, "Can I see your proof of residency?"
Oh.
Carrillo was shocked. She said, "I already had my ID out. I couldn't say anything." She turned to her sister, Brenda, and friends and said, "Did he just ask me that?" Carrillo said the waiter asked the other three women the same thing. "I need to make sure your residence before I serve you." After talking with the manager, who apologized, the four left the restaurant. Carrillo related her experience on social media, which, of course, has taken on a life of its own.
Yep.
The restaurant posted an apology 3 days later, said in part, "This type of behavior is not representative of the St. Mark brand and will not be tolerated." I don't understand these freaking people. Really? You couldn't serve them if they weren't like U.S. citizens? Give me a...
Why in God's name would a server or a waiter ask for proof of residency?
Because he's probably a Trump supporter.
What a tool!
I don't know what else.
Seriously, I hope he got his ass fired.
Oh, he got fired. No, he got fired.
What a tool!
But that's
dickhead. Don't matter. Just get to 21, you jerk off.
All right, let's go to Tennessee with this one here.
Yeah.
All right. Nashville, Tennessee. 3 teenagers are accused of firing gunshots from a car at a market on D.B. Todd Boulevard in Nashville because they were given a pizza with the wrong toppings.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm serious. Juan Bowers, 18, Tenerick Turner, 17, and a 16-year-old are each charged with 12 counts of unlawful handgun possession, a vehicle theft, and aggravated assault.
Over a pizza.
With the wrong toppings.
Homie.
Yeah.
Take the shit off the top of the pizza.
The shots were fired at the DB Todd Market from a white Honda Accord. Police said, at least it wasn't a Bronco. And the Honda was reported stolen. So not only did they shoot up the restaurant, they stole the car and shot the restaurant.
Guess what? Now you're going to do more time than you should have just called up the pizza place.
You just walked.
Papa John. Pizza.
Better ingredients, better pizza. There you go. There's no Papa John's in your fucking neighborhood?
Let me guess.
What?
They want to be thugs.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you.
You bunch of fucking losers.
A North Precinct undercover detective was conducting surveillance in the area and witnessed the gunfire. So.
Oh, and the cop witnessed this whole thing.
Yep.
But you know those kids are good kids and they don't do things like that.
Oh, no, never. Of course not. Of course.
Fucking morons. Look, we from New York. If we don't get a good pizza, we go, hey, send me another one, you stupid gourmands.
At least we know what good pizza is.
That's seriously. What do you get? You got anchovies? All right, take them off and throw them on the window.
During the interview after they were arrested, the three were taken into custody. During the interviews, one of the suspects allegedly stated the shots were directed at the market because the clerk had given him the pizza with the incorrect toppings. Bowers and Turner also were charged with aggravated robbery for an alleged holdup February 20th in Hickory Hollow Lane, where the victim was robbed at gunpoint as well. Seized during a search of the Honda were 3 handguns and 1 hydrocodone pill. Oh, boy.
Oh, they all shared it.
And Bowers is being held on $50,000 bond. That's all?
They only got to give him what, 10%?
Yeah, I think so.
$50 something?
Gonna have to put up a house that I'm sure they don't own.
Scumbags.
Oh,
really? It's a pizza, man.
Over toppings. Wrong
toppings. I think I got mad at it because I got the wrong pizza. I threw the toppings on the garbage. I was like, hey, at least I got pizza.
Yeah. From now on, order Papa John's or Domino's or something.
Yeah, don't go to DP Market because I guess I guarantee you they don't get their water from New York.
They take their pizza very seriously in Tennessee.
Look out now.
I thought my people were bad in New York. Jesus Christ. All right. The third and final story, we're going back to California, this time in Riverside County.
Oh, Rich.
A 21-year-old man was arrested on suspicion of impersonating a police officer after he tried to pull over a sheriff's deputy on Tuesday.
Wait, so you're telling me? Well, one thing we know is he had to be smoking some good kush.
I don't know. I don't know.
Follow a cop because you want to be one, and you pull him over. You're a dick.
Johnny Sellers. Wait, the guy's name is Johnny Sellers.
Oh, my God. Tell me that's a joke.
No, I'm serious. Johnny Sellers, Sellers. Yeah, we know what he's selling. Yeah. It's shown in a photo by the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. He was arrested Tuesday night by the Riverside County Sheriff's Department. About 12:30 p.m. Tuesday, a sheriff's deputy was driving a personally owned vehicle.
Okay, I was going to ask.
Marietta area. Still stupid. When a white Dodge Dart pulled up behind the Sheriff's Department, said in a news release. The Dart had emergency lights. A siren was activated, including 2 flashing lights in the upper windshield area, the deputy said. An audible police-style siren was also used by the Dodge Dart. The deputy did not pull over and instead contacted the Riverside County Sheriff's Dispatch Center. The Dart passed the deputy's car and drove on, but the deputy took a photo of the car and its license plate. After an investigation, the car was found with LED strips in the upper windshield and a public address system installed. Sellers, the vehicle's registered owner, was arrested on suspicion of a misdemeanor impersonating a police officer. He's due in court May 5th.
What a doofus. And a Dodge Dart?
A Dodge Dart. Yeah.
Dude, it's Challengers, Contours, Ford Escapes. Not Ford Escapes, the Ford whatever, that Ford thingy, Taurus or whatever. I mean,
oh my God!
Come on, dude!
Oh,
Dodge Dart,
Johnny Sellers, way to go, Johnny Sellers. Dodge Dart,
smoking the kush.
Dodge Dart. It's like me hooking up a Ford Focus, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, really, seriously. I really didn't think that would still go on, impersonating an officer.
That's hysterical. I'm sorry. And again, the stupid news articles, ladies and gentlemen, we don't make these things up. These are actual articles.
You can't make that up.
I'm not that original. I couldn't make it up. But we are going to close out the podcast for this week. Episode number 11 is just about in the books. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Again, to all our new subscribers, welcome to the page. And if you haven't subscribed, or if you know friends that are interested in this kind of entertainment, and it is entertainment, we have good fun here. We have a lot of fun here, actually, sometimes too much more than we should have. Other people's expense, usually. Definitely subscribe to the page. Definitely log on to djintenseny.com/podcast for past episodes. And, of course, this episode will be posted tomorrow night. Also, go to djintenseny.com for free mixes. We got a couple of mixes coming out hosted by Mikey Kutz as well. Next weekend will be the mega mix of the month, March, followed by the next week of Old School Review Volume 4. So those are coming out in the next couple of weeks, so you definitely want to get those. And again, look us up on Facebook, facebook.com/intensecuts. Like us on Facebook. We post a lot of stuff there. We're going to have other videos coming out soon. Might be taking some road trips. They're going to release us out into the public. Could you imagine this?
Uh-oh.
They're going to release us out to the public. We're going to have some interesting videos, hopefully, to post for you guys soon. We're looking for more content. So definitely we're going to have a lot more content coming up. But as always, I'm going to ask my partner in crime to sum up today's show in his words of wisdom. Mikey Kutz, take it away.
Date one to date 4, no dinner, no movies, just strictly coffee, whatever. 50,
What about Netflix and chill? Can we do that?
Netflix and chill? That's okay.
Okay.
If that's what they want to do, that's cool. Netflix and chill is cool, but always remember this, children: popcorn with extra butter.
Oh God.
Beats chafing.
Oh.
That's Mikey's whatever for the week.
Mikey Kutz has a butter flavored pee-pee. Extra butter.
Oh.
Yes. Extra butter will save you from chafing, ladies and gentlemen.
Extra butter helps from chafing.
On numerous occasions.
Very many.
It's a scientific fact. Look it up when you have some time.
Yes, you do.
We're going to get out of here. Thank you guys again for tuning in. Don't forget, coming up after this show goes off the air, the Artist Spotlight on the bonus content, which you'll hear tomorrow on Mixcloud. And if you download the podcast, this week's Artist Spotlight is the Pointer Sisters. Or are the Pointer? Is the Pointer Sisters? No, it's Are the Pointer Sisters. I'm trying to speak English. Sorry about that. So tune in for that. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to see you next week, same time, same YouTube channel, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for episode number 12 and even dozen coming up next week. Thank you guys for tuning into the Intense Cuts Podcast, episode 11. Mikey Cuts, take us out of here, man.
Cut.